And so here we are, Paul writing to the Romans, and he's talking about the conscience that operates in the whole of mankind. Everywhere around the world, Jew or Gentile, bond or free, they have this conscience inside. Now, just a little word of warning before we move on. When human beings act against their conscience, and they do not listen to their conscience, and they do the things that they want to do, even though that little voice inside is saying, no, that's wrong. If they make their conscience weaker and weaker and weaker until they reach a place where Paul, writing to Timothy in his first letter, chapter 4 and verse 2, talks about those who have had their conscience seared with a hot iron. It's like almost non-existent. And that's why we have people in this world this morning who have, you look at them and you say, they've got no conscience. I caught a snatch of the news this morning, and they were saying that people trafficking in our United Kingdom is just out of control, and the police and the government, the tiny little bit that they're doing about it is negligible. And it's just growing. They know by the number of people who are being discovered, they know that the problem is growing massively. And the man on the news this morning said, slavery in the United Kingdom is alive and well. And he said, you can talk about Lincoln and Wilberforce and all the others, but slavery is alive and well. And brothers and sisters, if it's alive and well in the United Kingdom, there are other parts of the world where the situation is tenfold more serious. How can a human being snatch a child from the street, take her across the world, imprison her in a brothel, make her have 30 men a day until she dies broken and lost? Well, they have no conscience. And so we all need to be careful. Don't ignore the conscience, because it's an element of Christ for the preservation of the human race.